Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Detroit Pistons are down 2-3 with the opportunity to prove themselves to the league, their fans, and most importantly, themselves. It's a pivotal must-win battle against the Milwaukee Bucks.
We are winding down these Eastern Conference Finals. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They got Jason Tatum. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Bird. And it's Cunningham. And it's Leonard in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, O'Neal is out there with Garnett. Then there's Wade. Then it's James. And it's Booker in at point guard. You look at the Bucks. They're looking to close it out tonight.
A golden opportunity here on their home court. If they're to advance to the finals, no better time than now.
Pass to Leonard. Over Wade. Leonard, no luck.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Wade finds O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. Pass to Shaq. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Leonard against Wade. Tatum setting the pick for Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Garnett grabs the board. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Bucks. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Shot's good from Bird.
And, you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves, can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
Shaq with a screen on Cunningham. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Booker. Shaq's got 6.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
Tatum setting the pick for Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Weber's checked in. Karl Malone's checked in for Detroit. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Wade outside. O'Neal a screen on Cunningham. Pocket 6. The shot by Wade, wide open. Gets a very good look and converts.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing them out there right now.
Boy, that was quite a move. An ankle breaker for sure. And then he calmly knocked down the shot. Well done.
O'Neal against Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Cunningham. Guarded close.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Booker with it. And it's Bird picking him up. Tatum passes to Cunningham. Robertson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Flag is checked in for Cunningham. And so it's Detroit with the ball, trailing by 4. Tatum setting the pick for Bird. Shot clock at 6. To the wing on the left. And it's off from three-point range. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Bird covered. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High energy plays like that one are winning plays.
.144 left in the first quarter of the game. 2 on the clock. 3 from Robertson. Jason Tatum grabs the board. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 4-point game. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Wants to get it to Malone and does. 6 feet out. That shot is off. Great D that time from LeBron. Robertson outside. James the pass to Weber. O'Neal is double. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there if you can pull it off, and he did.
Yeah, he did. It was beautiful. You've got to sell that up fake, and he did.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look from Milwaukee. Chamberlain's checked in for Shaq. Drexler comes in for James. And it's Booker in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Detroit, Adebayo is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Curry comes in for Bird. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jason Tatum. Here's Cunningham. The kick out to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Robertson outside. Pass to Booker. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one drops.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
A different look here for Detroit. Chet Holmgren comes in for Karl Malone. And it's Harper in for Curry.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Now here's Holmgren. Guarded by Weber. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Chamberlain with a screen on Holmgren. Three-pointer. And the rejection by Holmgren. Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for the Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at it.
On the court for the Pistons, we got Starks. Chet Holmgren out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Cunningham. And it's Flagg in at the 3 slot. Here's Cunningham. A rebound by the Bucks. Weber looking around. It's stolen by Cunningham. To the middle. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Cunningham. Holmgren's got his second basket of the night. Milwaukee in the lead. On the wing, Booker, covered by Starks. Cover in the post. Working on Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Checked in for Weber. And Detroit with a change here, too. Leonard's checked in. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, that one, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Over in the corner, Cunningham. Pass the flag. On the top of the key, 5 to shoot. Holmgren. Detroit, no good that time either. Bucks leading by 4. Booker with it. Unloads. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to gain some confidence.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Cade Cunningham is second.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Wade, he's checked in for Robertson. Detroit also making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Adebayo. Malone comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Herbert Jones in for Flag. Three from Drexler. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Clyde Drexler getting jiggy with it. Nice little move that time, baiting the defender in tight and drawing the foul.
And he's good on the first of 3.
You know, Drexler's game is just so smooth and potent. Runs the floor beautifully, shoots the ball with tremendous confidence, and plays like a guy who can't be stopped.
The Bucks making a switch here. James is checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Bird's checked in. Up top, Malone. Pass to Leonard. Bird against LeBron. Bird, the pass to Malone. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Pistons trail by 5. Bird outside. Here's Malone. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Garnett against Abdul-Jabbar. Garnett kicks to Wade. From downtown. And it's Malone with the rebound. Cunningham with it. Wade picks him up. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Cunningham.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Here's Wade. Connects on the foul line jumper. Wade's got his second basket of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Chamberlain's checked in for the Bucks. Robertson comes in for Devin Booker. Flag is checked in for Detroit. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Pass to Bird. To the paint and stolen by Chamberlain. Wade slamming it home.
And there's the slam by Wade. Such a remarkable athlete.
Outside Leonard. Bird outside. Drills the three-pointer. Bird's got 5.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Wade outside. Back to LeBron. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill and physical.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Shaq comes in for Chamberlain. And it's Booker in for Robertson. And then for Detroit, Tatum comes in for Karl Malone. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Flag.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
A 3 from Leonard. A rebound by the Bucks. LeBron outside. Kicks it out to Garnett. Back to James. Pass to Shaq. Booker with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 5.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Cunningham against Booker. Cunningham dishes it to Leonard. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. A shot. No good. And so it's Milwaukee, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Detroit Pistons.
The free throw margin says a lot about this game. They're facing a defense that's dug in and looking way too comfortable.
Right now, they're playing like a bunch of scared.
Seeing how things are, and that concludes.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Bucks leading by 7. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. James is out there with Garnett. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Booker in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. James with it, now guarded by Tatum. 6 to shoot. Wade up top, covered by Cunningham. Wade misses.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
An infinite reach, it seems. The wingspan of Garnett is just amazing.
Wade passes to Booker. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. Tatum setting the pick for Leonard. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Cunningham. And a miss there on the triple.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Booker the pass away. Booker against Leonard. Cunningham outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Booker against Cunningham. Booker left side. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pistons trail by 12. Cunningham outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Pass to O'Neal. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
Kareem with the slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated. She ain't right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
James in the post, guarded by Tatum. Great D that time from Tatum. Pass to Bird. Leonard looking around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
A beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Weber, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holmgren, he's checked in for Detroit. Booker. And that's collected by Bird.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Played by Bird to set it up. Bird's got his third assist on the night. And it's Wade with the ball for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14 points over Cunningham, and the Bucks miss again. Pistons trail by 9. Tatum finds Cunningham. Holmgren outside. And again, Detroit with the 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. The Bucks making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in. And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. And you look at Shaquille O'Neal, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Wade. 6 points for him. Trying to find Shaq. He's got it now.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
That's good from O'Neal. He's perfect from the line this time. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham looking it over. Holmgren outside. Pass to Bird. Cunningham outside. A shot off that time. Wade with the defensive effort.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Bucks with some changes. Weber comes in for O'Neal, and it's Robertson in for Wade. Detroit also making some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and Flagg subbed in for Jason Tatum. Pass to Flagg. Here's Adebayo, guarded by Chamberlain. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Adebayo.
That's a really nice pass. This is why they like to get the ball to Flagg and let him be the decision maker.
Back to Booker. Bucks passing it around. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Bucks lead by 10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Here's Bird.
Rebounded by the Bucks. James has got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for Milwaukee. And we've got more M2. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Flag is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Kareem. Then it's Malone. And it's Walsh in at the 3 spot. Malone outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Leonard. Excellent D from Drexel. Bucks leading by 13. And here is Robertson. Drexler outside. Garnett outside. Shoots over Malone. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Drexler.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Malone with the screen. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wrong take that time. Drexler, a chance to add another.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Taking 2 shots. Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such a remarkable player, so talented, and you gotta love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an early age.
Whitmore, he's checked in for Clyde Drexler. And Adebayo sends it back. Leonard with the ball. Wade picks him up. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Pass to Whitmore. Garnett with the screen on Leonard. And Garnett with the slam.
Kevin Garnett's teammates trust him to throw it down. That's why they lob it his way with confidence.
Pistons trail by 18. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Leonard. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
You know, once Kareem establishes that inside position, dunking is really easy for him.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Give it up for your forward crew.
A different look from Milwaukee. O'Neal's checked in for Chamberlain. James comes in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Booker in for Robertson. Detroit also making some changes. Bird, he's checked in for Adebayo. Jason Tatum comes in for Starks. And it's Cunningham in for Flag. Booker finds Garnett. James looking around. Does not go in. Pistons trail by 16. Here's Bird. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Garnett.
You know, Bird is a lot taller than people think. He's closer to 6'10 than 6'8, and that helps him inside defense trying to stop him, but got sloppy and fouled him.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so Booker will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Now Garnett. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
How about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Cunningham inside. He's guarded by Booker.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Outside Tatum. Bird against Garnett. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Garnett. They get the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The drive by Booker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 21.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for Milwaukee.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And, Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And their place in the NBA Finals is secure with what will be a resounding victory for them here in Game 6.
Yeah, they'll be very happy to have avoided a Game 7 and all the drama that would have come with it. With this win, they'll have just a little more rest and a little more energy heading into the championship series. And that could be huge for this team.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shaquille O'Neal.
Boy, he was a man-child menace on the board, outworking everybody. Boy, that's a tone setter for this team, too.
6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Now Wade. Now Booker. LeBron James. Oh, what a finish.
You got to admire and respect how Shaq fights for the rebounds there. I mean, he puts in the work to get those second chance looks.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks take the series and they'll move on.
What an impressive bit of work. I mean, you think about all the preparation that went into this. It really started in the offseason, and it then carried right to this moment right here.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all business, starting from square one with their game planning and identifying the matchups they think they can exploit.
They're just 4 wins away from hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Can they complete their mission? We can't wait to see. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later on.
Cause you know what time it is. I think it's Channel 95 season.
Put in the work, they discredit the work, man, you gotta be kidding me. Only really realize when they treating you lower than 10 keys. Got these strangers, they claiming they kin to me. Now my shoulder be colder than 10 degrees. Don't you hate when they talking a lot, but not doing a lot, and they draining your energy? Man, I got them on mute when I talk down. They run the game without a move from the waist down. Been gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Mister, every time you see me, got a new sound. Been lanes in the space for a hot minute. And the scale been off, check the analytics. Real talk, when the game slows down, they need a new sound. Take a guess who you think did it. Go time, they can see when I lace. Okay. I'm the one when they talk about taste. Okay. Damn bad out of luck, doing too much. I see the cramp up when they moving my pace. Okay. East side got the song to rotate. Okay. It's a hit, make my way to home base. Okay. Time's up, now you stuck all in the rush. You need to catch up while I settle my case. Talking about run it up. Game time. Run it up. Run it up. Yeah. Run it up. 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 I blame you for letting me in the booth. You know I'm the beast. My pen is ready to. I'm out of the window, hanging out of the coop. Again, concealing all of the proof. Hold on, give me a minute, you're it, they gotta choose. If they all are denied, they're certainly gonna lose. Know that I'm working hard, I can't believe that it's news. Baby, I'm from the Vegas, I'm destined to win or lose. So give me the money right now. My passion spews out of the crowd. They asking me what I did when all the people were literally weighing me down. I had to embezzle the crown. They say that I'm not from the town. I went on excursions all over the globe. What you gonna say to me now? Really think I got cause I'm self-driven Elon Musk. I resemble Wardell cause I'm beyond guts. I get on the beat and eat like I miss my lunch. Don't be crazy, you a fool if you come out bluff. Grabbing the mic, I show off like I see my crush. She be hyped, gotta think maybe he might blush. It's a lay on the thrill, gotta keep my tongue. Think I'm Tyreek Hill, we're running amok. I said, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.